TALHero Awards. Celebrating acts of kindness and impactful contributions to society. Every year, we honor changemakers who have made a significant difference in their communities. TALHero Awards recognize individuals, nonprofits, and corporates dedicated to positive change, empathy, and compassion. Join us in celebrating the unsung heroes who inspire a better tomorrow. TALHero Awards, honoring kindness and impact. Check our touchalife.org for more details.
Thank you so much, everyone. It has been a fantastic day, and as all of you know already, that Touch a Life Foundation, we're all about amplifying kindness and amplifying the impact. We have several different divisions within Touch a Life Foundation. So we have a TAL giving platform that helps nonprofits raise funds. We have TAL radio that helps nonprofits promote and bring out your cause to a bigger audience. TALTalks is part of that, and we do have a TAL youth program that inspires youth to come be a social entrepreneur and help them get inspired by people like you to become like one of you and one of us. And again, there's a TAL Health Festival. That's we are bringing together pro bono doctors and pro bono medical providers all together. Every year, we invite several nonprofits, individuals, and everyone to nominate their organizations themselves, as well as people that they know. And we have a whole program. Right after TALTalks, a whole program around TALHero, and this is basically the awards that we give out to certain individuals who have done outstanding work, and an entire committee is formed during the year to go through all of these different organizations. And I will have Barry, who is the chair of TALHero Awards, to give a little bit about insight into what are these TALHero Awards and how does this process work, and how the committee has identified few phenomenal people to come over today. And with that, over to you, Barry.
Well, I'll give a little insight into the process and how hard it is, actually. So every year we have a set of nominations, as Veena said, in both India and the United States, and we treat them separately and give them out separately. There are 3 categories, and we've now added a 4th. So the 3 categories that we have had historically are corporations, CSR activity, individuals, changemakers, we call them, and charities, actually organizations. And we get nominations, as Veena suggested. This year, I should even say, the nominations come in. We vet the nominations to make sure that they're real people and real organizations doing real work, and not, Billy Bob who called in and said, hey, I'd like to get an award. And so they're vetted. That creates a list in those 3 categories. The 4th category, by the way, that we're adding this year is youth. So it didn't seem fair to have very young people making a big difference, but with not a lot of resource necessarily, competing with larger charitable organizations. So we now have a youth category as well. So that vetted list this year had 56 candidates. We give out 3, up to 3 in each category. And you'll see this year we're giving out 3 to charities, 3 to changemakers, and 1 to corporate. So we're not necessarily give out 3 in each category, but this year that's the context. We have a committee of people that have volunteered, and they're very active philanthropically. They may be retired executives. But they're people that have seen a little bit of the world, have had big impacts in their lives, et cetera. And they act as a judging committee, and all 56 of them are reviewed. They take it really seriously. I would say the judges, I would bet, spend 10 hours maybe going through all of the candidates and categorizing based on characteristics, which one of the STGs they may be impacting, what they like, what they have some concerns about, et cetera. And then we have a meeting of all of us at the same time that I try to coordinate it. So, and it's a fun job. It sometimes can be a little bit like cat herding, but it's fun. It's actually a very enjoyable thing. And we conclude and agree on who the winners are. So that's the process. So if you were a winner tonight, you were among 56 potential candidates, all vetted, and there was a lot more candidates that came in. So you're making a huge impact, and we really, really appreciate it. And tough job to pick of the 56.
Please join us in congratulating Kevin Tung, our TALHero 2025 Changemaker.
Adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities often remain unseen, unheard, and underestimated. Without platforms for expression, their talents and perspectives are overlooked by society. Kevin Tung chose to challenge this silence. Through Media Makers, a pioneering program under Outside the Lens, he empowers adults with disabilities to share their stories through filmmaking, editing, and storytelling. His approach combines creative skills with confidence building, transforming lives and communities. Participants not only create powerful films but also shift perceptions, proving that disability is not a limitation but a capability. Families, educators, and communities witness inclusion in action, sparking empathy and respect. Kevin's vision has built a replicable model of inclusive education that advances equity and systemic change. We are proud to honor Kevin Tung as a TALHero of 2025 in the Changemakers category.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much to TAL for this award. Definitely was unexpected, and I was pretty excited to come and kind of just see what it was all about. And honestly, to be super humbled to be in this space because of all the speakers before that we listened to, and just hearing their stories and their passion and the impact that they're having on the community is just tremendous. I'm not even sure why I'm the one standing up here, but is the passion to build community, and about a lot of the folks that we listen to speak about working with youth, and that's what we do at Outside the Lens, working with youth and really using the power of media arts, so photography, filmmaking, and animation, and really empowering the folks that we work with to tell their stories and create social impact, right? You look at the videos that you've seen over here, and really providing the skills for them to be able to express themselves, share their unique stories, and really, make an impact in the world through that. The program that I've been leading for the last few years, working with teens and young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities, has just been, it's more impactful for us as staff sometimes working with them, because the stories that they have to share about their lives are incredible, and it's humbling to us to just be able to provide the opportunity for them to share those stories. And really the big thing for us, we do media arts, we do the fun stuff, but at the end of the day, what we really find important and impactful for us is to create community and create a space for the folks that we're working with to come and feel safe, feel seen, feel heard. And so that's kind of where we, see the greatest impact, even if they don't become an award-winning photographer or anything like that. But so thank you so much for having me here. Really appreciate it.
Congratulations to Tony Teravian, our TALHero 2025 Changemaker.
Military and veteran families often face crises of food insecurity, homelessness, financial instability, and mental health challenges. Too often, they struggle silently despite their service and sacrifice. Tony Teravian co-founded STEP support the Enlisted Project to address these challenges with holistic, measurable solutions. Guided by his systems thinking approach, STEP provides financial counseling, housing support, and emergency relief while fostering long-term self-reliance. With a 90% success rate, STEP is redefining veteran family support. Since 2014, thousands of families have stabilized through STEP's wraparound services. In San Diego alone, where tens of thousands of military families live on low incomes, the impact has been transformative. Tony's scalable model is a blueprint for national change. We are proud to honor Tony Tarabainen as a TALHero of 2025 in the Changemakers category.
Honored to receive the Touch of Life Foundation Changemaker Award. I wish I could be there with you tonight to celebrate with you and our incredible community of leaders who are making our world more compassionate, sustainable, and inclusive. This recognition belongs to the entire STEP family, our staff, our volunteers, donors, partners, and most of all, military and veteran families who have trusted in us. At STEP, our mission is to restore dignity, hope, and opportunity for the families who serve our nation. And we do this by tackling the root cause of financial instability, which is financial behaviors. These drive so many of the challenges families face: food insecurity, homelessness, mental health conditions, and even suicide. And through our financial wellness counseling program, we've been able to help 10,000 families regain their hope and stability, build resilience, and create lasting generational change. Now, sadly, demand for our program is strong, but we have made it scalable. So we are in the process of rolling out our national model for systemic change, one that advances the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals for ending poverty, improving health, and reducing inequalities. What makes this work truly sustainable is compassion, creating systems that empower, not rescue, that create independence, not dependence. We have learned that when a family is equipped to overcome one crisis, they can mitigate or even prevent the next one themselves. And that ripple effect strengthens not just households, but entire communities. So to the Touch of Life Foundation, thank you for honoring this vision and for championing changemakers who believe that dignity and hope are universal human rights. And from all of us here at STEP, thank you for this incredible recognition. Together, we're not only changing lives, we're shaping a more compassionate, sustainable, and inclusive world. Thank you.
Congratulations to Mike Gelman, the TALHero 2025 Changemaker.
In today's world, community leaders and changemakers often lack mentorship, collaboration, and support systems to grow their impact. Many work in isolation, limiting the change they could create together. Mike Gelman has spent his life changing this. As chair of the North County Philanthropy Council Mentorship Program, he nurtures nonprofit leaders and emerging changemakers. Through nonprofit net walks, he has convened more than 50 walks, uniting leaders, funders, and supporters. Mike's mentorship extends to universities, where he guides students at SDSU and UC Irvine, and his volunteer work spans sustainable farming to hospice care. With a career as an HR leader, certified coach, and author, he brings both professional expertise and heartfelt service. Mike has strengthened San Diego's communities by building networks of trust, collaboration, and leadership. We are proud to honor Mike Gelman as a TALHero of 2025 in the Changemakers category.
So I'm honored. Thank you for the recognition. And for me, it's really all about building bridges within the community, oftentimes for the forgotten nonprofits and a lot of change makers that are doing good work that don't always get noticed. They don't always get the big grants. They don't always know what steps to take. And so one of the things that I've dedicated the last few years in particular towards is helping a lot of grassroots nonprofit organizations through nonprofit networks, which brings together funders and nonprofit leaders, a mentoring program for the North County Philanthropy Council, again, to help a lot of these aspiring emerging leaders in the nonprofit world, to give them the tools and resources to be more effective at what they do and creating change in their own corners. And I was thinking about this on the way in, like, where did all this come from, like this drive? And I think a lot of it came from growing up. My mother, who's in the audience here, was a change maker herself. And I'll never forget, introducing the brown bag lunches to the school system and getting the junk food and sodas out of schools. I was not a popular kid. But, and even today with Neighborhood Watch. And so I've, in a way, I've been really influenced by that. And if you see a need, just take action. And that's what I try to do each day.
Please join us in celebrating Arden Paula, our TALHero 2025 Young Changemaker.
Thousands of homeless and low-income children in San Diego grow up without access to sports, mentorship, or opportunities to build confidence and resilience. This lack of support can limit their future potential. At just 14, Arden Paula chose to make a difference. He founded Sports for Kids, a nonprofit that provides free sports clinics, coaching, and mentorship for underserved youth. His initiative has raised $140,000, logged 6,500 volunteer hours, and impacted more than 7,500 individuals, including 450 homeless children who found hope and strength through sports. Arden's creativity also extends to filmmaking and authorship, amplifying stories of homelessness and compassion. His leadership has earned national awards and even his own Arden Paula Day in San Diego. He proves that age is no barrier to impact. We are proud to honor Arden Paula as a TALHero of 2025 in the Young Changemakers category.
I'm so grateful for this award. I really am. And all of these organizations are working with other organizations. We're working with other organizations. We're all working together for a common goal. And even though we all may seem to have different missions and different goals and trying to do our part in society, we all have the greater goal of just doing what is right and making a society with equality and supporting these 10 goals. And I'm super proud to be part of that. When I started my organization 4 years ago, I had no idea I'd get to this spot. And it's really fulfilling, and it's really nice to be in front of all of y'all. And I'm very, very proud to be speaking in front of all y'all and to be inspiring and everything. But I really appreciate this opportunity. So thank you all so much.
Congratulations to Barrio Logan College Institute, TALHero 2025 nonprofit winner.
In underserved communities of San Diego, poverty often robs children of opportunities to pursue higher education. Many grow up believing college is out of reach. Barrio Logan College Institute is rewriting this future. With a model that supports students from kindergarten through high school, BLCI provides wraparound mentorship, academic support, and family engagement that empower children to become first-generation college graduates. Nearly 100% of BLCI students go on to college, breaking generational cycles of poverty. By involving parents and communities, it ensures education is a shared journey that uplifts entire families. Nationally recognized, BLCI is a model of equity and hope. It proves that with consistent support, poverty can be dismantled one student at a time. We are proud to honor Barrio Logan College Institute as a TALHero of 2025 in the nonprofit category.
From all of us from BLCI, we really want to thank the committee for selecting us. It really is a testament as far as you all believing in the work that we do. but more importantly, believing in the students that we work with, that they are important and that they matter, and that we need to continue to invest in the communities that we work with. We have the honor of working with these families where we get to transform the lives of the students, the families, and uplift the communities that have been forgotten and are really under-resourced. Next year, BLCI is going to celebrate 30 years of providing these services to the first ones. We're going to be the first ones in our families to go on to college. We're really excited to be celebrating that as we are counting about 1,000 plus working with families and sending them off to college. And it's not only the student, actually our parents are really inspired that they themselves are actually going back to getting their college degrees. So again, on behalf of BLCI, we really thank you for this honor. And if the staff is listening out there, we want to thank you all as well for your dedication and your commitment in ensuring that the students who are the first ones in their families have the resources and the guidance to make it there and graduate. So thank you.
Congratulations to the Saloni Heart Foundation, another TALHero 2025 nonprofit winner.
Every year, thousands of Indian children are born with congenital heart disease. For families who cannot afford expensive surgeries, this diagnosis is often a death sentence. The Saloni Heart Foundation was created to change this. By funding surgeries, providing financial aid, and partnering with top hospitals, SHF ensures no child is denied life-saving care. In 2024, it launched the Saloni Heart Center at SGPGIMS Lucknow in collaboration with UCSF, beginning with 30 specialized beds and aiming for a 200-bed pediatric cardiac facility. In just 18 months, SHF delivered 5,000 second opinions, funded 70 surgeries, and completed 300 pediatric operations. Backed by strong CSR support, it is building a future where every child has a fighting chance. We are proud to honor the Saloni Heart Foundation as a TALHero of 2025 in the nonprofit category.
I've already had my little chance to speak, so I would just like to dedicate this to our Saloni Heart Foundation family. Without them, I don't know where we'd be, but definitely not here. So, and thank you guys for supporting us. Here's to changing lives and fighting for every heartbeat.
Congratulations to Compass Family Services, another TALHero 2025 nonprofit winner.
In San Francisco, thousands of families face the devastating reality of homelessness. Without stable housing, children lose access to education, safety, and the chance to thrive. Compass Family Services, with over 100 years of service, has become a lifeline. Its holistic model addresses housing, childcare, employment, and mental health, ensuring families not only find shelter but also build long-term stability. In the past year alone, Compass served 11,110 parents and children, nearly half of them under 18, and achieved a 92% success rate in securing lasting housing for families who complete its programs. Its family-centered approach breaks cycles of crisis and replaces them with opportunity. Compass has proven that stability is possible when families are supported as a whole. We are proud to honor Compass Family Services as a TALHero of 2025 in the nonprofit category.
I have not worked directly with this nonprofit, but I do work quite closely with the homeless population, the nonprofits here in San Diego, and that was an amazing video if they're doing that much great work. So hats off to those at Compass Family. Keep doing all your great work. Thank you.
Congratulations to TCW Global, the TALHero 2025 CSR Excellence.
In today's world, corporations must move beyond profit to actively uplift communities and protect the planet. Without responsible business practices, growth comes at the cost of society. TCW Global has embedded responsibility into its philosophy with pillars: community engagement, philanthropy, employee volunteerism, and sustainability. Its Vibes initiative brings employees and clients together for programs like Cooper's Christmas Village, military hero festivals, and orphanage support. A charity match program doubles donations, amplifying generosity. Sustainability is equally central. TCW Global integrates solar energy, composting, and eco-conscious practices into daily operations. The company also donates a significant share of profits annually to nonprofits, proving profit and purpose can thrive together. This holistic approach makes TCW Global a model for corporate responsibility. We are proud to honor TCW Global as a TALHero of 2025 in the CSR category.
It's an honor to be here tonight and to receive this award. We at TCW Global take community service to another level. I came from the 35 years in the nonprofit world before I accepted this position at TCW Global, and I can tell you that I've never seen a sense of belonging. We have about 150 employees in San Diego, and each of them really have taken this role just with gladness, and then a lot of them tell me they're here because of our Vibes program, which stands for Volunteer, Investment, Belonging, Equality, and Social Responsibility. Our goal this year was to have 90% participation in our staff, and I'm pleased to let you know that even as of October, we're at 87%. And Cost San Diego's in the room. Thank you for nominating us. But it's just a community where every one of you does your part, then this world will become a better place. And I honestly believe that if we all did a little something, we would eradicate homelessness. We would eradicate things that just are sad in our community. So thank you. It's very much of an honor to be in this position, to be in this community, to be in this audience. Thank you very much.
I mean, how could we not feel just simply stunned, right, and grateful for the work of young people and people that are more seasoned and that have made such a difference in our community. So I want to thank all of you. For an event, we go to a lot of events, and we started the day talking about the beauty of San Diego and the fact that we can't be America's finest city without America's finest social sector, nonprofit sector. And you're living proof of all of that. And I congratulate all of the winners.
Thank you, Laura, for spending the whole day with us and for all your support. And I would also like to thank UC San Diego for being our partner and hosting this particular event along with us. So thank you, San Diego, UC San Diego.